And welcome to hashtag Grow Your Life Morning Wake Up Call. What I'm talking to you today about is how to make money with flash sales and strategic discounts. Now, I saw somebody running an ad the other day that said he was going to teach everybody how to make money and profits without using any discounts, any timers, any flash sales. And then he actually had a flash sale discount and timer on his sales page. So I thought that was a little bit disingenuous right there. And so that's what I really wanted to talk to you about is the fact that all the time throughout your life and society, you are actually being bombarded with this because it works. Think about it this way. You go to happy hour because there is a discount on food and drinks that an hour later somebody would have to pay more for. So more people show up at that time. You maybe will buy a house or something because they're offering a $5,000 concession, a discount. You will engage with a company, maybe even buying furniture. There's a discount. That's the joke. Furniture companies always have some sort of discount, whatever going on. Now, here's the deal. Even as cheesy as it sometimes seems, and we're like, oh my gosh, why is there a discount all the time? The reason people do that is because it works. Everybody wants to feel like they're saving money all the time. I have seen this strategically hundreds of times where people will struggle with getting a sale, closing a sale, and then as soon as they offer even just a 10% discount, hundreds, if not thousands of people sign up because all of them were waiting until next month or the month later to buy, or they were waiting for you to offer a discount. So what discounts do is they create urgency. And real urgency. You have to have a deadline on your discounts when you do them. Buy before this date. And what you can do is you can start to strategically include this into your campaigns. Not all the time. Otherwise, people will be expecting the discount and only buy from you at that time. But what happens is this. If you need to kickstart or get a little bit of extra capital coming in, offering a strategic flash seller discount can help you do that. And if you are choosing to not do that because you feel a certain way inside of you against doing that, I promise you this, you will struggle a little bit harder than people who are doing this faster. You'll have to work harder and longer to get the same level of sales and reach in that. And this is a fact. You could have the best product in the world, yet you know what? You still go buy that iPhone from Apple when they gave you 100% off or $100 off, not 100% off, or they gave you a free phone, quote unquote. You see what I'm saying? Everything in our life that we're buying in our economy does this. People were buying Teslas because they were getting an $8,000 tax credit, whatever that is. Home buying, our government is using this. So don't think your product or service is too good to offer a discount or a flash sale when Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Tim Cook at Apple are also doing the same thing. And Barack Obama and the government doing that with housing. So the way to do that, though, is it has to be strategically done. You need to have a time limit, some sort of a time limit. Plan a time where for the next, I say 4 days is a really good time because it gives people the amount of time to think about it, but not think about it too long to talk themselves out of it. So a 4-day discount, and I've tested this 2-day, 3-day, 7-day, 5-day. 4-day is a sweet spot to where you can get the most people in through the door. Hey, Tom, how you doing? Through the door with the urgency of the fact that they need to sign up and purchase before that specific date. So we did this with different conferences. We've done this with coaching. We've done this with digital products. We've done this with retargeting ads, with special dark ads even. You might run a specific advertisement for one price, and then a week or two later, or maybe once per month or once every quarter, you can offer a sale for the looky-loos that were just looking at your product to get in the door. And if you do this strategically, you will see results, an injection of cash flow and capital into your business by doing this. And I've worked with people that have questioned this, if this is going to work for them. and they will have to usually work harder, not to get the same result as somebody else who is doing this because of their own pride or ego is usually what it is. They are worried of upsetting people that already bought it at one price, so they're not going to offer a sale at another price because of that. And that's usually the only thing that stops people from doing this. Or they think that their product is worth so much more that they can't offer a discount. Now, I agree with that, and I agree that you need to charge what you're worth always. But if you're going to add a discount and strategically use them, sometimes what you can do is actually have your normal price be just a little bit more than what everybody will pay, say maybe 10, 15% more. That way, then you can always offer a deal sweetener in there, 10 to 15%. Let's say somebody contacts you, sends you a DM, you could give them a coupon or a special link to get in, and now they're like, oh wow, nobody else has this. So they feel exclusivity and urgency to buy at that time. And so to strategically do this, you have to decide, what's the time limit? You need to have a time limit. I've also seen if you need to do this where you can increase your pricing and give people a time limit to get it at the current low price before it goes up permanently. It's another way. It's a reverse discount, doing it that way to also create urgency, but it's the same concept and mindset is this. Another thing too is I would always set a normal price at all times and then have some sort of a discounted price beneath it that you can offer people with some sort of an advertisement that's always going on. And then you have a deeper discount that's maybe once per quarter. So you could offer something at $500. If they don't sign up at that time, you could have something that runs that is even an autoresponder. If you're building opt-in campaigns, advertisements that then say use this coupon to get 10% off or get $100 off. And then you have a once per month, once per 2 months, quarter, whatever that is. I don't want to tell you what or what not to do because I've done it all different ways depending on the product. There's too many different factors of what you're offering. And so leave me in the comments below kind of what you're offering that you would want to do a flash sale with, and what the price point is. And also think of it this way. If you're struggling to get customers, you probably need to lower your price or get it out there to more people. If you've maxed out how many people it's in front of, then pricing is one of the biggest things that can help with that, or massively increasing the value. You either have to pile on more value to your price or lower the price that you're offering. So there's so many different concepts and mindsets to pricing that influence this. And one of the best places to look is to look at the marketplace as a whole. Look at what people are paying, how many people are buying from you, and this will help you decide how much to discount something, how much to do a flash sale in that. So look at that, decide a strategic date, a date when the doors are closing and when they need to get in by. And then they can either, this is specifically for flash sales, if you're going to do it to where your discount will end at a certain time, that's great, or the price is going up or the doors are closing. These are all kind of the same version of each other, and strategically using these, not using it all the time, then it becomes gimmicky, but using it strategically and organically when it makes sense is when you'll see the most results in that. So set the time, the date when the sale will end, or when the price will go up, or when the doors will close, 1, 2, or 3 of those. And then you have to stick to it. You have to actually do what you said you're going to do. See, the discount is also not worth it if it's not really happening as well. So stick to it, and then email autoresponders, send out email, run advertisements, put it on your social media. And then what I like to do is a couple, like if it's a 4-day, I will count down the days with people, day 4 and then 48 hours and then tonight at midnight, and then even send one 3 hours before. But I wouldn't do that all the time. This is why there's so many different intricate layers of that. And I'm going to talk about that more with maybe lead gen here in the future. But using discounts, using flash sales, you can get more sales through your funnel that way than you would not. And you have to stick to it. You have to stick to your guns and what you said you would do. So let me actually stop Instagram Live here, and I want to continue with a part 2 of this. I think this is going to be a lot longer than 10 minutes. I'm going to start it back up again. Let's see, I'm going to save that, share it, and then I'm going to go back live again. Never done this before this way. All right. So now on Instagram, we're going live with part 2 of this training using flash sales and strategic discounts. It's almost becoming like a podcast that's 20 minutes long. Using flash sales and discounts, you have to stick to what you said that you would do, and then strategically send out emails, do retargeting ads, do social media posts, and let people know that this sale is ending at a certain time. And then from there, you can close the doors. And if somebody writes you and says, oh, I tried to take advantage of that sale, you can offer them a special link to do that. And what you'll notice happens is that you'll have sales that come in from that strategically, but don't do it all the time. If you do it all the time, the same sale every day to people, it starts to lose its effectiveness. And so another way to do a flash sale is having a coupon code that you could even include in an ad, so people feel like they're pulling a fast one on you is what it is. There's a lot of psychology and mentality behind how to do this, why you should do this, what works and what doesn't. There's so many different layers of that. So let's break it down as far as specific products or services doing flash sales. If you're doing a membership, I would always have some sort of maybe a 25 to 50% off discount on the landing page, and then you could strategically do quarterly sales via email as well as to your social media. Strategically time all that out for maybe a week long, and then you could do flash sales every 4 weeks as well, to where you could offer a flash sale just to people that haven't bought through a retargeting ad or through a special exclusive offer list that way. That's why building all of that is a really important part to this. And so if you haven't built an email list, if you haven't built a following, if you're not doing ads, if you don't have a website, none of this that I'm talking about is going to help you, okay? Because then you're just trying to hatch the chicken before you lay the egg. And I think that's where I'm trying to get to here, is you need to make sure that you're doing all the same things, all the right things that are working in your business methodically. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, to actually build up before you then start offering gimmicks, offering discounts, and jumping the gun on that. One of the best things is to build a Facebook group, a strategic following on your email list of people that are most engaged with you, that you can then offer strategic discounts to. The other thing is this, create more products. Create more products. That way then, if you offered a flash sale on product A, and you've really done that so much, come out with another product, could be similar, could include that product and add more to it. And then you can start the whole process over again. One thing that I've seen people try to do is they try to nail down the flash sales and the strategic discounts on just one product all the time, constantly, to the point that they exhaust the audience. They exhaust their audience. And so the next strategic part of that is coming up with new products, new offerings for people. If you're doing a, let's say it's a course that's between $400 to $700, I would actually price it at maybe $900 to $600 all the time. And then on your landing page, it could say, you know, for a limited time, it's discounted to $400 to $700. So you always have a discount, and then you can run ads and sales to then discount at 50% and even 75% from there. Once your 50% isn't getting people as much, then try the 75%. You can start to whittle down the price. This is also, you have to ask yourself, do I want to lower my value that much to the marketplace? At this time, is that strategic? I have seen people, though, where they will have their $1,000 course, and then, you know, a year or two later, people still want it, but they're like, how about you just get in for $10 just to get people through the door, just to engage with the high quality content. So now your flash seller discount actually becomes a lead generation model in that. There's so many different layers to this that I'm realizing as I'm talking and sharing this with you, that there's so many different things that people have to get before they can start to do this. They have to be running ads. They have to have their website. They have to generate leads. You have to get email leads. You have to build an email list. You have to build a social media following. You have to build a following of people around you that are obsessed with you. And then you can start to offer these strategic flash sales and discounts. So often I've seen people where they will try to jump the gun and use discounts when nobody knows who you are. You could have the best price and the best product in the world, but without building a following around you, you can't influence people to pull out their credit card unless you're getting on the phone with them and doing very strategic phone sales, grinding the DMs and doing that. That's the way that you can do that, is getting people to then even DM you and ask you questions and start to talk with you and build a conversation. So if you're just starting out and you don't have a following, one way that you could do this is you could have one price on your website, and then as people write you, you could offer them special offers that are maybe 25 to 30 to 50% discounted in the DMs as you're talking to them, as you have an opportunity to massage them as a sale. So that's another way to use sales and discounts, is in that if you're just starting out. Because you're building interest, but people don't fully know if they're totally on board with you. So the way to increase their certainty about you in sales is then to offer that discount via the DMs, via the private email, via the phone call, the phone conversation. And that's where getting really good at sales and communication about what I talked about yesterday, closing any prospect that's closable, is increasing their certainty about you, your product, your company. And then if you can do that in DMs, in a private group, on your Facebook page, whatever that sales method is, it's all sales. Video is it's sales. It's selling you on me. Me doing these, the reason, the ultra selfish reason that I'm going live every single morning and night is because I am increasing my viewers' level of certainty that I know what I'm talking about. And then when it comes time to me to sell a product, they'll say, well, he already helped me here. He already knew what he was talking about here. He already gave so much value for free. Let's see what he's charging for. And that's the groundwork that you need to do, and starting with that. Before you can start to make money then with flash sales and discounts, you have to build a following, find the right customer, find your customers, get more customers and traffic. That's what episode 7 of my podcast was about, specifically using free methods and paid methods to get customers and traffic. And then from there, when you start to build a following, you start to build the email list, the Facebook group, the engagement, the content, the products. You actually need products. You can't just flash sell nothing that you have nothing to sell. So with coaching, you could offer a discount, until tomorrow, for example, with people you get on the phone with, people that you talk on the DMs with, say, I'm offering a special sale to people, introductory first-time clients until the end of the week, to get in at a certain time. And that's where you're now organically seeding that, feeding that, and coming up with that. So I've thrown a lot of ideas out there in number 1 and 2 of this Instagram TV. Once I get to about 10,000 on Instagram, I can actually do longer than 10 minutes, which is why I had to stop it. They don't let you do longer than 10 minutes. LinkedIn is also limited to 10 minutes. So if you're just starting out, that's your limit. That's why I had to stop it. But this, the full form version of this teaching, this training, how to make money with flash sales and strategic discounts, is going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on my Facebook page. If you don't follow me on all those platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, go find me, Jeremiah Krakowski. Look up my name. I'm posting different content as well on different ones. I'm starting to not just post the same content on them. Twitter, I'm really starting to create a different conversation with people as well around technology. LinkedIn is more very corporate business type focused conversations that I'm having. So I want to encourage you, sky's the limit of what's possible, but you have to do the groundwork. If you have a dream, a vision, a goal, that's great. Now we have to make a plan of action and take action. If you have it maxed out, maximized, which maxed out is Ed Milet. I love it. I listen to him all the time. So I start using the language of the people I'm listening to on podcasts, man. Maxing out the free stuff, the groundwork, max out what you can do at the very core baseline level, and then you can start to do stuff like these flash sales and discounts and get results. Have a good one, everybody, and we will talk soon.